Alright guys, I'd like to show you how I make these lockable ammo tins. What you'll need is you'll need a lock, you'll need an ammo tin. This one cost me $15 from the gun show. It's about the going price here in Australia, $15 for a 50 cal, $10 for a 30 or 20 cal. Some nuts and bolts, fairly decent size. I've got, let me get the verniers here. This is a 0.619 inch. We go to metric because that's what we use here. 15 mil nut, and then the head of it, if you need to know the head, it's 23. You need that. You'll need a washer, and you'll also need one of these Fixaloo things. I'll show you where that goes in a minute. These are the very rough, within maybe 5 mil, 3 to 5 mil error dimensions. So from there to where the hole goes is 25 mil, 11 mil thick this nut needs to be, 32 mil overall length, and 29 mil from the face, and about 6.3 mil hole. I think that is 1/4 of an inch in imperial terms. Yeah, 0.25. That's about right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so you do that. You'll need to grind this one down, this nut here. Grind this nut flat because it's too thick to fit between the top of the ammo tin there, like that. And it'll end up with something like that one there. And then you want to work out your overall length. You can try and use some of those dimensions there I showed you, but they're very rough. So then what you want to do is, once that's thinned down, I'll use the other one just to show. Once that's thinned down, you then want to work it out, place it all over, get your 2 washers in there, so this washer and the rubber, and then work out how far out you want your hole. You want your hole pretty close to that, but always make sure you leave your thickness of that there. So it's sort of like that, and then that lid goes on, and then there, and then you got to work out how far up that hole has to come off the nut there. Alright, so that goes like that. Then what you want to do, so you've flattened your threads, drilled your hole, then you want to grind back all your threads. Make sure you leave this nut on the washer, on the bolt, sorry. Leave your nut on the bolt, grind it all back, cut it down to length, and then start curving it, like I have here. I'll put this one off to show you. Alright, start cutting it back to size, like so, and then you've got a sort of a knobbly end there, nice and round. Once you've done that, you should be good to go. Next step is to cut your holes. So originally this ammo tin had one hole here, it was smaller than that, and had no hole there obviously. So tap your hole through, and then go ahead and enlarge this hole. I used a jigsaw. Not the way to do it. I do not recommend it. Don't do it. Find another way. Whenever you're using tools, make sure you wear your earwear and your eyewear. So yeah, do that. Make your hole, and then make your hole there. Don't make this one too soon. Make that one first. Get your nut, bolt, and your washer through. Put it on, like so. I like having my hole flat. It'll come about later. And then close that. And when you close it, you see where you need material to be removed, and then you just remove that material. Do it again, and then disassemble, assemble, disassemble, and just keep doing it until you fit nicely. So this fits quite nice now. You can see that's almost flat. I like that to be a little flatter in there, so the lid down there, but that's alright, it's within reason. And that's what your hole looks like. Now if you just drill a straight hole through your, let's see if I can show you, you still drill a hole straight through, then you may not be able to turn it, your lock. You may be able to only just go that far on your lock. Alright, but what you do is you use a bigger bit, say a 10mm bit, and go ahead and make around the edges in here. I've forgotten the word. In there, use your 10mm bit, only a little bit, and then that means your lock will be able to move freely. Alright, then you crank it down. Make sure you get it nice and tight so that rubber seal in there can be your air and water. Stop the air and water coming in. Yeah, so that's how I make my ammo tins to lock my ammo up. Quite literally. Yeah, when you're looking out for an ammo tin, what I like to do, I like to open it, see how hard it is to open. This one's alright. And then you want to check all your welds on the top, all there. Then I like to go through and I'll go ahead and I'll check my seal all around on the inside, make sure that's all good. And then what you want to do is you check your welds on the top of your hinges here, and then after all that's done, you go ahead and pick the painting that whatever's painted on it that you like. I went for Fuse. This is made by ADI here in Australia. That's their explosive sticker that they've painted over. And then so this is Blasting Fuse, and then Time M700. This used to have, I don't know if you can see behind there, cartridges. 900 cartridges by 5.56 millimeters, and then so you can see what the old thing is, but it has been used for Fuse since. Now it's for me, and now it's going to store ammo and produgies and stuff like that, primers and all sorts of good fun things. Alright guys, so that's just me showing you how I make my ammo tins. Stay safe guys, feel free to subscribe. Always value your comments and suggestions. If you want to see something else, put it down below in the comments box, and I'll be sure to reply to you. Stay safe and have a good one guys.